When you look at the opportunity set, ground game, secondary market from consolidators, large deals, creative structuring, what was 2020 in your mind? What were the best opportunities?
Um, yeah, I think the best opportunities were the ones that, well, first you had to have an end user that was willing to take a stance on what they think is going to happen. And we were able to get to a place to where we felt like we had enough confidence uh, to predict what the next 2 to 5 years look like, and long term what things look like, and started being able to buy. And so I think that's what it started with, was like having some capital and having some confidence behind it. And the deals that we saw that we were buying were ground game deals. That was for the most part, with the exception of the override with from Callan. Everything else was ground game that we have relationships with, people that we have been talking with. There's always a Rolodex of people that are, that would sell at the right price. And so we went back and talked to some of these people and said, I think we're ready. I think we're good to make a real offer. And we started gaining momentum on the ground. So we really didn't make any large acquisitions through 2020, with the exception of the Callan override that really Kimmeridge created for us, which was extremely unique. That one was actually a perpetual carve out, and I think they were able to get that because of their unique structuring with the secondary note that they were able to provide to Callan. And I think that overall it was a win-win. I think Callan got the juice they needed to move forward and become stronger, and it was there was buyers for that override and that secondary note. So I think everyone benefited from that.
And then so you guys found most success on the ground game. Talk to me about the broker network. In 2020, I remember it shrunk significantly. If it's fair to say, the bad actors were squeezed out, guys who don't represent real money, who are just tying up deals at unrealistic pricing and then backing out the 11th hour. That just complicates things for real shops like Desert, because now you have to justify what an actual real market price is versus these phantom numbers that are out there. So just by survival of the fittest, the ones that were still brokering deals and buying on behalf of groups were the good shops.
Yes.
Did you find that ground pricing got a little more efficient, or was more true to market in that time frame, or it's just hard because it was such a weird time that deals were still super hard to shake loose?
Yeah, I think that the ground game, or the in between broker, kind of went away during that time. I think that if I had a broker come to me in 2020 and say, "Hey, I've got line of sight to this deal. I think we could get it for this price." I would just be hearing noise, because of course, you're looking for a buyer. You're not really. There's people willing to sell the asset, and I didn't really need help finding that like I did in 2018 and 2019. And so I don't think that we did very many broker deals in 2020. I didn't feel like we really needed to. Now we needed those guys in 2018 and 2019. And if they had a real buyer, a live one on the line, then that was value that we wanted to investigate. And some of them turn out differently than others, as far as what is you're really buying. And we kind of learn through osmosis who the bad actors are, and we give priority to the ones we've done deals with. But you see that coming back a little bit now. I think that the market is so tight that it's on a much more restrained level. I think that the margins are really, really thin to get anything done. But I think it's out there. I think it's like a reasonable margin. But there's no more buying, getting someone signed up at 10,000 an acre and flipping it to someone for 18. I think those days are forever gone in the Permian.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, that was my follow-up question was, okay, 2021, 2022, is it here we go again? There's just a bunch of noise, but it's somewhere in between. You said the market really is more efficient forever going forward, and you have to be doing business the right way to be able to survive.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons for that is I feel like generally the market has just gotten more mature to where the owners of these assets are you're less and less getting uneducated people that have the ownership and they're just trying to sell it as fast as they can. They're happy that they inherited something and now they just want to liquidize it. So I think what we're seeing is that you're dealing with someone who is going to get about what it's worth one way or the other. And it may take longer, it may be frustrating, but like there's enough tools and resources out there that they're going to get what the asset is worth.